Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good morning, Brent.
Good morning, Dave.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
That's a Broken Bow shirt.
It is. Yes, we have a Broken Bow event that we're going to be a part of tonight.
Yeah, a nice event in the school, right?
Yes, the Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club is hosting its winter sports tip-off to kind of introduce everybody to the Broken Bow winter sports teams for 2021 and 22, and they have been kind to ask us to be a part of the event, and so we'll be there, and we'll be doing a live radio broadcast between 5 and 8, and it will be at the Broken Bow High School. We're going to set up, I believe, just outside the cafeteria area in the commons area there of the Broken Bow High School. So we encourage you to come on out and join us live, and we'll be broadcasting it as well on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com as we visit with coaches and players for the Broken Bow winter sports teams.
Should be fun to listen to, and maybe even more fun to attend.
Yes, it is fun to attend, so come on out and join us.
All right. Very good. School lunch menus are coming up. We're going to play the game. We'll be visiting with Mid-Plains Community College today. Comedians coming in to Mr. Rudy's over in Sargent. Wayne Hammond should be in this morning. I believe he's stopping by here to talk to us about a barn full of goodies out at the Custer County Fairgrounds just in time for the holiday season.
Yeah.
And we'll be visiting with Custer Public Power today. Either Rick Nelson or one of the other. Taryn might bring somebody in. We're not sure yet.
Okay.
So,
all right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I should bring it up or not.
What?
Well,
go ahead. We're buddies. You know, we're neighbors.
Well, I took the day off yesterday.
Yeah.
And I did happen to be I was listening now and again to KBBN and Casey and I too. And when the guys
did you listen to the morning show? It was really good.
I did. Yes, I listened to parts of it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And the guys at Full Circle, right? We're in.
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah, Todd.
Greg.
Yeah, Todd was in, and I'd actually talked to Todd earlier in the week.
Oh.
And Todd was talking to me about how he really enjoys the Queen song Radio, and I emphasize Radio Gaga.
Yeah, Radio Gaga.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
sure.
A song I know you're familiar with.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah. And so I know he was like asking, well, maybe you guys could play that around the time that we're in on the show, which was yesterday. I wasn't here, so I wasn't able to help out. And
it's a pretty long story for just about a song.
Well, yeah, it was. Just let me say, it was. It kind of made me laugh a little bit when instead of Radio Gaga, Dave was trying to get Queen to play Lady Gaga. That was wow.
You caught that, huh?
I did. Yeah. Lady Gaga is a singer.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
Right.
I had her in my head, and
okay.
You know, she's been on the news a lot lately, and yeah, and poor Gavin, you know, he doesn't keep up with Queen that much. He's a younger guy, and so I had him come in to help me with the gizmo over here because he/she was not working. We're talking Alexa,
right?
And it was all, I don't know. It's the lady actually answered the first time.
Oh, did she?
Because it changed over to a man a while back.
Yes, yeah.
I don't even want to go into that. But anyway, we had to reboot.
Oh.
And then Gavin helped me because sometimes, you know, I don't get along with the gadget.
No, I know. Yeah. It's been a strained relationship,
it has,
to say the least.
And Gavin was kind enough to come in, and so I asked him to asked the gizmo
Right.
to play, and what I thought I said, Radio Gaga, but I didn't.
And you said
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
And so then, yeah, okay, all right. So go ahead and laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I found it humorous, especially from a guy who also claims he doesn't even know who Celine Dion is.
I don't.
I know you don't. That still blows my mind.
I don't know who that is.
I
don't
know.
really care.
I'm sure you don't. And that's fine.
And then to top it off yesterday, Brent,
Yeah.
I know you were busy moving, you're moving some stuff to the new house.
Yeah.
So for the first time in, I don't know, 25 years, 20 years maybe, probably 20 years, I ran out of gas yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, man. I've had that happen to me once, and it happened right out here.
I noticed the day before in the late afternoon it said low on gas.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, well, it must have just came on.
Yeah.
But I think the problem was it maybe hadn't, and I just hadn't noticed it. And so I went out to Runza yesterday to catch a sandwich.
Yeah.
In the, early middle afternoon.
Oh, man, you didn't run out of gas while you were in line, did you?
Well, here's the thing. I was at where you order, and Joyce was on the speaker, and we had a nice conversation. And I ordered, my usual. And then when I got ready to, she says, well, swing around, and it's X and X amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Then I looked down, and the car was in gear, but it wasn't running. And I thought, well, I have already made a big mess of Radio Gaga this morning. I think I shut my car off while I was sitting here and left it in gear. I'm losing it.
Yeah.
I'm going south.
Uh-huh.
And it started back up, and I went around the corner.
Well, that's good.
And Dixie came out and gave me a hard time, and which was great.
Uh-huh.
And bye-bye, see ya. And then I went down the road, and then all of a sudden it died, and I was able to coast into the entryway of Custer Public Power.
Oh.
So it took me, it took me that far.
Yeah.
So then I had to call Joan and get the routine, get a container, and hope it starts and all of that.
Yep.
I think it's the first time in at least 20 years. I used to do it a lot back when we were first married because we were waiting for the next paycheck so we could put gas in.
Sure. Yeah.
So it was an embarrassing day. Go ahead and yuck it up.
Well, I'm glad that excuse me, that you got through the line at Runza.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing.
That would have been bad if you would have held up the entire line because you ran out of gas.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been. Yeah.
But I can't make too much fun of it. It happened to me, and it was right out here. I had to pull I ran out right before I pulled into the radio station parking lot.
Wow, that was close.
And I had to it just died, and I had to pull off the highway just right across from the parking lot.
Oh boy.
So then I know Bob helped. Maybe you did too, but I think we just pushed it into the across the highway and into the parking lot, and then went and did the whole routine where you go and, for me anyway, went and bought a gas can.
Oh, you had to buy.
And then
I used the
because I was single at the time.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Well, I had the gas can in the back here for the mower, so it worked out all right. It was just one of those days.
Oh yeah, we all have them.
Todd, I'm sorry, but I want to wish you.
Did you get the song played though? I was kind of in and out.
We did.
Okay.
Yes, and I love the song, and thanks for requesting that, Todd. Todd may play that for you. I don't know, Saturday at their appreciation dinner.
Hey, there you go. Little entertainment.
Yeah, that starts.
Maybe he'll do a karaoke version of it. I would come out and see that.
I think Greg Johnson they'll do a duet.
Oh, you think?
It's possible.
Yeah.
But homemade ice cream out there this weekend, Saturday. Starting serving at 4 at Full Circle Irrigation. And if you want to see the shop, you haven't seen it before, see the facility, stop by. Of course, if you're a customer, they really want you to show up, or you're interested in doing some business with them, they'd love to have you. Messed that up pretty good yesterday. Then run out of gas.
Wow.
Yeah. At Ansley today, they're having hamburgers.
All right. SEM today looks like delivered pizza at SEM.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools, cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, cheeseburger, macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, turkey and cheddar deli wraps, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
Thetford today, breaded chicken sandwich.
Litchfield. Oh, chili cheese dogs today at Litchfield.
All right. Sargent today, chicken sandwich with chips, baked beans, fruit cup, milk, and salad bar at Sargent.
Fruit cup. Sandhills Dunning today. Well, Sandhills School at Dunning. They're having Italian dunkers and peas.
Callaway today, you're going to have to show up and find out what the cook has chosen today.
Oh, good.
It's Cook's Choice at Callaway.
Hey, folks, get ready, get set, and get the lights on and put them up for Christmas. And while you do that,
time to decorate.
Keep watching and listening for details. Andy Gibbons of Gibbons Electric doesn't monkey around. He came up with this idea last year, and this year we're working also with the Chamber of Commerce on the Light It Up Decorating Contest. Homes and businesses are eligible. Those in Custer County and 30 miles beyond are eligible. So start decorating now. Entry and voting information coming soon. Voting will end on the 5th of December. Entries end on the 5th of December. Voting ends on the 19th of December. And winners will be announced December 20th. And that should be a lot of fun. And there'll be pictures and everything. And Jeremy and Andy and Stephanie are all working that one out.
Good.
All right, what's for the game today?
What is for the game today? We're moving into a new batch of questions. We've got Thanksgiving, of course, coming up next week. And so in the entertainment world, Thanksgiving has its special place, and TV offers some fun Thanksgiving episodes and specials. Now, one of the things that Thanksgiving also offers on television is football.
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay, so here's today's question. I like this one. Watching football on Thanksgiving Day has become an American tradition. But which of these teams has never played a game on Thanksgiving?
Never played a game on Thanksgiving
Never played a game
Day.
on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I think once I give you the choices, it won't be too hard.
All right.
Here are your choices. Detroit, Jacksonville, Dallas, or Chicago. Watching football on Thanksgiving Day is an American tradition. Which of these teams has never played a game on Thanksgiving? The Detroit Lions, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Chicago Bears? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Imagine this. You go to your mailbox only to find a check for big bucks. You're thinking, hey, this could be my lucky day. Well, if you get a check in the mail that you weren't expecting, it's probably not your lucky day. In fact, you're probably about to be the next victim of a scam. Did you know that scammers may not initially ask you for money, but instead they give you money? Asking you to deposit funds into your account is the first step of many financial scams. At Nebraska State Bank, we're here to help and protect when someone is trying to make you their next scam victim. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
Todd Wardine here for Full Circle Irrigation. We would like to invite you to our annual open house appreciation with Valley Irrigation on Saturday, November 20th at our Broken Bow location. We'll get things started at 4 o'clock for supper. We'll be serving pulled pork sandwiches, ribs, cheesy potatoes, and homemade ice cream. There will be drawings for door prizes, sales on Valley parts, grain bins, and much more. My crew and I would like to thank you for your business, and we look forward to seeing you at our open house appreciation supper at the Broken Bow location on Saturday, November 20th at 4 o'clock. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer in central Nebraska. Our roots are in your fields.
All right, and we have a Todd on the line.
Do we now?
I'm not sure which Todd it is, but you'll have to find out. I'm not.
Okay, all right. So I guess we're talking to Todd. Is that correct? Todd, good morning.
Yes, that was a fine-sounding ad you just played.
Hey, you know it. How are you, Todd? How's your morning going?
Good.
Good. Would you like to hear Lady Gaga later today?
I'll sit through that if I get to hear something else.
There you go. Oh, man. Hey, thanks for calling. All right, here's your question for today. Watching football on Thanksgiving is an American tradition. Which of these teams has never played a game on Thanksgiving? The Detroit Lions, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Chicago Bears?
I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You would be correct, my friend. And
Right.
because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So stop on out and see us when you can.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
Hey, Todd, thanks a lot. Have a good time with your appreciation gathering starting at 4, right?
That's right.
4 on
That's right. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Saturday, ice cream, food, and fun.
Yep. It'll be a good time.
It'll be a good time. You crank up your stereo. You can maybe play some Queen, some Lady Gaga by Queen.
Greg is not going to do a duet.
Oh, man, rats.
Hey, you've got him doing other things. Tell him to keep stretching out.
Okay. Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. Swing that mic right over your way, Wayne. Wayne Hammond is here. And as promised, we're going to talk about, gosh, all sorts of things for Christmas. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
We had I want to thank everybody for all the help I had at Junk Jaunt time. A week before Junk Jaunt, I had an accident and sliced the tendon in my ankle and the muscle, and I had all kinds of people come in and help get through Junk Jaunt. My family come back, and all my kids, they had a ball working together.
Good.
And we got through Junk Jaunt, and then I was kind of laid up and couldn't do anything, so I bought a storage unit that had probably 500-600 boxes of new old stock merchandise in it. A lady had a store. None of the stuff had ever been opened. I bought everything from clothes to I got 1,000 pieces of new old stock jewelry.
Oh, man.
It's all 20 years old.
But it's in the boxes.
It was new in the box when I opened them up.
Gosh.
So I spent 2 months sitting in a wheelchair, opening boxes and sorting stuff and pricing it. So we've got all of that stuff put in our building, plus all the stuff we had at Junk Jaunt, plus everything else.
Ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Just now we're waiting for customers.
Okay. If you're just tuning in, Wayne Hammond is here. And Wayne, many times throughout the year, has a barn or two out at the Custer County Fairgrounds full of antiques, collectibles, furniture, all sorts of things. Wayne is a big collector himself. And this is an opportunity, Wayne, for folks to start shopping and get something that, for a gift that probably nobody else is going to get with the things you have out there, right?
That is correct. We've got all the merchandise that we had for Junk Jaunt in the building. Plus, like I say, I've added about 600 boxes more stuff. So we've pretty well stocked.
I would think so, yeah.
And, it surprises people when they walk in. They open the door and they look in and they go, wow.
Well, all the different things you have, and then to have, I have to admit, when I read that, I had to stop and think about it a little bit because it's new, old merchandise, and you spent time since you were laid up opening those boxes up, but it's something that's, 600 items?
600 boxes full of items.
Of items. So
yeah.
Who knows how many.
There's thousands of pieces.
Yeah.
There was 100 boxes full of clothes and purses and shoes. I mean, there was Barbies. She had ordered a lot of Barbies in, and when she ordered them, she ordered in a Caucasian, an African American, and a Hispanic 20 years ago.
Gosh.
And same thing with Cabbage Patch dolls. I even have Oriental Cabbage Patch dolls. I've never seen that.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah.
And it's all brand new merchandise, but it's all 20 years old. And Christmas stuff, there's tons of Christmas. Thomas Kincaid. I've got a whole display of Thomas Kincaid stuff.
Wow. That's very popular.
That was new from there. Just lamps, candles, just little of everything.
Sounds like it. Plus, all the other things that you mentioned, junk jaunt, stock, and you collect all the time anyway. So, do you have just one big barn, Wayne?
Yep, we're just one barn. Building 13, it's 60 foot by 100 foot, and it's full. I don't have as much furniture in there now as I normally do. I've got quite a bit, but not as fully stocked. But if somebody is interested in something they don't see, if they ask me, I probably have it somewhere. I've got buildings and storage units and everything else full of merchandise.
Okay, so if you don't see it, ask if Wayne has it.
Yep, okay. And we can probably come up with about anything that somebody would want.
All right, now, what are your hours going to be? What days and so forth that you're going to be available with the doors open out there?
Okay, I'm going to be open every Friday and Saturday and Sunday until Christmas, probably until the first of the year. We're open every Friday and Saturday from 9 to 6. And then on Sundays, we'll be 11 to 4.
Okay.
We usually go to church and then early church, and then we go out and we'll be open after that.
Okay. And a reminder to folks, if I remember correctly, the barn, of course, is a good shelter, but it is not heated, correct? So
Yeah, I've got a patio heater. When it's cold, we turn it on and set it up. It's set up right up front, and you can come up, warm up. If you walk back through, I've got ladies that'll go back and shop for a while, and they'll come up and spend 5 minutes up there looking through jewelry, and then they go back and start wandering through stuff again.
Okay, so there's a heat source there.
Yeah.
The whole building is not heated. Bring your coat and make sure you have something like that. Certain days lately, we've been to 65 and 75. That's not going to last too much longer, but we haven't been real cold. I guess last night was the coldest night we've had.
Yeah.
But it warmed up nice yesterday. So be a good shopping experience. Just bring along a little coat and mittens if you like, and do some Christmas shopping, right?
Yeah. And if the sun is shining, it warms up really good in there.
Okay.
There's enough windows up above that it lets in the heat and it warms up. If it's cloudy, it doesn't warm up quite as fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mm-hmm. Is there a phone number that you'd like to put out that they could call and ask any questions on?
Yeah. If anybody wants to call, it's 308-870-2042.
2042 for Wayne Hammond.
Yeah.
And, that's I don't know, Brent, you're going to go shopping and you say, I don't know what to get for somebody. This is a place to go because there's something for everybody out there.
Yeah. I have a question on the storage unit that you purchased. Was that sight unseen? Did you have any idea that stuff was in there, or you kind of had an idea?
Well, the guy come and talked to me at Junk Jaunt. He'd talked to me a couple of years before, and I hadn't got around to get back to him. His wife had a store 20 years ago, and she got sick, and then they put it in storage. He said, I paid storage on that building for 16 years, and he said, I don't want to pay another year. So he said, I've invested enough money in that stuff, so we went and we bought it. We went in and looked around and then made him an offer, and we bought the whole thing, and someday I've got to learn to quit doing that.
Nah.
Wayne, I don't know if you'll ever do that.
Oh, I doubt if I ever do, but it's what I do for fun. This is my hobby, and if you can retire and do what you enjoy doing, you've got it made.
You've got it made. I know you love it. And just to have, you never want to have an accident or, have an injury, but it sounds like, you've turned a lemon into lemonade, having all of the family and friends help you put all this together. So that's a good story, too.
Yeah. Well, my wife, she's done a good job at taking care of me and keeping me in line. The doctor tells me you can don't do this and don't do that. But if he didn't specifically say don't do it, I push the limits on what I can do.
You put that on the do list then if he didn't tell you you can't.
Yeah. And you figure out a way to keep everything going. And even when I was laid up, I put a knee board on the back of a shopping cart. And that way I could push it around and I could put merchandise on the shelves and do things. And if you want to do something, there's always a way.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, we hope folks will find their way out to the barn through the rest of this shopping season up to the first of the year.
Yeah.
Wayne Hammond and family and friends put it all together for you out there. And so you're open today.
Yep. We'll be open here in just a little bit and 9 o'clock. And don't get up too early anymore. That's my problem.
That's one of the benefits of retirement.
Don't have to, so
right.
We don't.
I don't blame you.
But it's what we do for fun. So
okay. Well, folks, there's your opportunity to go shopping like you've never been shopping before. And, of course, a lot of folks around here have been out to see you other times. But with this this brand-new merchandise that's been stored for 20 years should spark some more interest, I would think.
Yeah, and like I say, people, when they first open the door and they walk in, they just stand there and look and they go, "You've got all of this?" And yeah. They go, wow, it's just the wow factor.
And once they get to know you a little better, they realize that's just part of what you have.
Oh, that's just a little bit, yeah.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you very much.
Wayne Hammond, our guest this morning, ready for your shopping out at the fairgrounds today through the rest of this season on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What barn is that again?
Building 13, very first building.
First building. You'll find it easily out at the Custer County Fairgrounds.
All right.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN. You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Go, go, go!
On KCNI KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. This just into CBS News. Both Pfizer and Moderna say the FDA has authorized the use of their COVID boosters for all adults. There's no comment yet from the FDA. The House votes today on the Democrats' social safety net bill, but not before the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy held things up.
Leader McCarthy broke Speaker Pelosi's record for holding the floor, and while Democrats may be clearing one hurdle, they will face more when this bill goes to the Senate, including from some in their own party. But Majority Leader Chuck Schumer told me he hopes to get this done by Christmas.
CBS's Nicole Killian.
Your Honor, on behalf of Travis McMichael, we rest.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Closing arguments are now set for Monday in the trial of 3 white men accused in the shooting death of unarmed black man Ahmaud Arbery. The defense rested after calling 7 witnesses in the case. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A small street witnessed a big accident Thursday around 2 p.m. Gisela Dvorak shared her daughter's account to News Channel Nebraska, saying her daughter was driving south while someone driving east clipped her. She rolled several times, but luckily sustained only minor injuries. Officials said they are still looking for witnesses to the scene to investigate.
I'm feeling upset because that's my daughter. I mean, I care for her, and I don't know why this happened to her today of all days.
A Northeast Nebraska native and college wrestler has died, according to a news release issued by Northern State University. O'Neill native Caden Moore was a senior special education major at the school located in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Authorities say Moore died unexpectedly and no foul play is suspected. Brown County, South Dakota Coroner Mike Carlson said Moore, who was 22, was found Wednesday afternoon in his vehicle off campus. Moore was a two-time state wrestling medalist for O'Neill High School, finishing second individually in 2016 and third a year later. At the collegiate level, Moore compiled a 48-18 record for the Wolves. Students and staff at Northern have been notified of Moore's death. Attorney General Doug Peterson yesterday joined a nationwide investigation into Meta Platforms, Inc., formerly known as Facebook, for providing and promoting its social media platform Instagram to children and young adults despite knowing that such use is associated with physical and mental health harms. Attorneys general across the country are examining whether the company violated state consumer protection laws and put the public at risk. The investigation targets, among other things, the techniques utilized by Meta to increase the frequency and duration of engagement by young users and the resulting harms caused by such extended engagement. Yesterday's announcement follows recent reports revealing that Meta's own internal research shows that using Instagram is associated with increased risks of physical and mental health harms on young people, including depression, eating disorders, and even suicide. Attorney General Peterson has long been concerned about the negative impacts of social media platforms on Nebraska's youngest residents. In May, he joined a bipartisan coalition of 44 attorneys general urging Facebook to abandon its plans to launch a version of Instagram for children under the age of 13. Leading the investigation, involving a broad group of states across the country, is a bipartisan coalition of attorneys general from California, Florida, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Nebraska, New Jersey, Tennessee, and Vermont.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 11 in the NFL got underway with Thursday Night Football in Atlanta, where the Patriots shut out the Falcons 25-0. New England's defense recorded 4 interceptions off 3 different Atlanta quarterbacks, including a late pick 6 to seal the win. Atlanta was shut out at home for the first time since 1988. New England is now 7-4. Their percentage points behind Buffalo for first in the AFC East. Atlanta falls to 4-6. 6 games in the NBA. Warriors beat the Cavaliers 104-89. Steph Curry 40 points, 20 in the fourth quarter. He hit 9 three-pointers. Golden State now NBA best 13-2 on the season. Heat over the Wizards 112-97. It was the 76ers beating the Nuggets in Denver 103-89. Jazz topped the Raptors 119-103. Grizzlies over the Clippers 120-108. And the Timberwolves topped the Spurs 115-90. In baseball, Shohei Ohtani of the Angels was named the American League Most Valuable Player. Bryce Harper of the Phillies wins the NL MVP award.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Mainly cloudy today, high of 56. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, low near 31. High of 52 on Saturday. Lots of clouds, occasional sun. Saturday night, mainly clear, low near 26. Cooler on Sunday, lots of sunshine, high of 44. Sunday night, clear to partly cloudy, low of 19. High of 52 on Monday, lots of sun. Monday night, mainly clear, low near 27. High of 58 on Tuesday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn.
Together, we can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
33 degrees outside here at Broken Bow, a dark sky, winds out of the southwest 5 to 10, earlier 5 to 15. Barometric pressure was falling, leveling off now at 30.03, humidity at 47%. High yesterday 47 with an overnight low of 32. Sunset at 5:16, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:33. 41 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month. 33 under a cloudy sky. Brent Apperson and Dave Burney with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Some notes coming in this morning on our chat box. Jeff Downey asking a question. Dave still hasn't gotten a haircut?
Oh.
Well, Jeff, I have. It's actually shorter than usual. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Jeff was communicating with Gavin Higgins yesterday about a very wonderful walk that takes place every year. Students walk when we play, is it Iowa?
Iowa, I believe.
And it's quite a story. Look it up on Sandals Express. It's right on the front page, and it's on the lead story today on KCNI, KBBN, on our major newscasts. It's for, recognizing the losses we have of veterans who take their own lives. And these students are emulating the walk with 20 pounds of weight on their back and or 20 items in the backpack. It's all described in the story. Check it out. It's really, really good. And you might want to make a donation to this group because they do wonderful things, and they'll be recognized in the game on Saturday.
Good.
So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yes, it is.
So many things going on here with the chat box in my phone. How am I going to keep up with everything if I can't even put gas in my car?
Yeah. I'm just glad that didn't turn out worse than it did.
Could have been bad.
Because you were able to at least coast off of the main highway there. That's good.
Yeah. Real good. Made it up over the hump. I can't believe it, but I was going to play some Willie Nelson this morning. He's got a new CD out. It's called Willie Nelson Family, and it's all gospel or / religious songs. And there were some good ones in there, and I was going to play them off the CD player this morning. And we had some power problems a while back, and I'm afraid maybe we torched a CD player during that. It's not coming on. So I'll have to figure that one out later.
Okay.
But if you get a chance, check out the new CD, The Willie Nelson Family is the name of it. And they sent that to us this week, and I was going to play some of them. Classics like The Garden, Too Sick to Pray, I Saw the Light, just name a few. Lots of good ones on there. All right. Birthdays.
Okay.
Again, thanking Wayne Hammond for coming in today. He was our first guest of the day, and invite you to come out and see them this weekend out at Building 13 at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Let's see. Let me get to the birthdays. All right. You know mostly. I'm going to say these people, you probably know them all. You follow this stuff a lot closer than yours truly.
No, I don't know them all.
Oh, also, good morning from Imperial, Nebraska, Peggy Kuhn.
Hey.
Good morning, Peggy. And also, welcome from Steve Hornickel. Good morning, gentlemen. Have a great weekend. Same to you, Steve. Birthdays. Adam Driver, 38 years old.
Actor. Yep.
Go on.
Wasn't
you know all about it?
Well, no, he just very, very good actor. Played Kylo Ren on the last 3 Star Wars films.
Yeah, he's also starring with Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, the new movie that's out.
Yeah, that is right, Lady Gaga. I got that right.
Good. And it's about Al Pacino's in that too, right? The movie that you're talking about.
Doesn't say so. Is it called Gucci?
Gucci. Yeah, about Gucci.
Gucci. Jodie Foster.
Oh, I know you know who that is.
Celebrating her birthday. A very young 59. Oscar-winning actress and director. Has been steadily acting since she was a kid. Many of you remember her in the Disney, Sunday night Disney shows.
Yep.
She's just not brilliant on the screen. She's also a graduate from Yale University.
Oh, now that I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, she's smart. Wow. Meg Ryan.
Ah, yes, Meg Ryan. I know who Meg Ryan is, actress.
60 today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, I did not know this, that she started, do you remember her in Burger King commercials before she became real famous?
No.
I don't either.
I hope my mom's okay with me saying this, but my mom used to watch As the World Turns.
She was on that?
Yeah, she was on that. I remember her from that.
Wow. Carrie Stroog, or Strug, 44.
Gymnast?
Yes. Was the 1996 Olympic team gold gymnast. Despite spraining her ankle, she pulled through and won.
Yeah, did that vault on the bad ankle and came down and winced in pain and basically stood there on one leg. It was amazing.
You remember all of this?
I do remember that,
wow.
Yeah.
Calvin Klein is 79 today, a fashion designer. When you wear Calvin Kleins, you're wearing, of course, his creations. Launched his first line of jeans back in 1974, and they raked in $200,000 in their first week of sales. The rest is denim history. So those are some folks who are celebrating birthdays that are, well known. And if I can make my phone work here, I'll give you some local birthdays. Oh, yes. Deb Govier is celebrating a birthday today. Candy Rossler. Doug Yates says he's 116 years old.
Oh, wow.
That's what it actually says. I saw Doug at the music concert at school the other night. He does not look anywhere near 116. Michaela Smith is celebrating a birthday. Austin Zlomke and Peggy Peters, all celebrating birthdays here locally, and there's many more birthdays celebrated here in our listening area. Happy birthday to you. This is National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Now, this might surprise you, folks. Wake up and smell the soda. In case you're wondering, Coca-Cola with coffee and Pepsi Zero Sugar have the most caffeine of any other soda out there, 69 milligrams per can. That's almost 2 times more caffeine than a typical cup of coffee.
Really?
Yeah. It's also National Play Monopoly Day. Just played Monopoly in October around a table when we went fishing. It was a lot of fun. But it was a game, you remember it? It was a Monopoly game, but it was centered around the University of Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
It had the same rules, but different pieces and different properties.
Right.
Kind of interesting. A little confusing.
Have you ever completed a full, and I mean fully completed, a game of Monopoly?
We didn't complete that one, and I don't remember very often, but we were
I don't think I ever have.
Well,
I think everybody just gets to the point where someone has so much, and you're just like, okay, we're done.
Yeah. Well, you also stretch the rules and lend each other money, and when somebody gets into, about ready to be eliminated, somebody will lend them some money to keep them going. Our boys used to play Monopoly for days. I don't know if they ever finished, but boy, they had some good contests. It was kind of fun. The premiere of Ghostbusters Afterlife movie is today.
Yep. And it's at the Fox Theater
right
tonight.
Here in Custer County, yeah. I guess one of the cool things about it is they're bringing back some of the original cast, like Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, and Annie Potts are all in it, among others. But that's going to be kind of fun to see how that goes.
Yeah.
And that's what we're covering right now at this time. There's some other things that we could talk about, but I believe we've got guests in the lobby, in the front room with Kristen Shirley. So we'll take a time out and we'll get Casey in. Casey's up to bat. Stay tuned.
Winter. We know it's coming soon. Come and see us at Bo Bootery for the styles you need to stay comfy and warm. We have snow boots, bear paws, tights and leggings, fashion boots, casual shoes, wild rags, slippers, and leather purses and wallets. Whew, that's just a few of the items we have. To see it all and get your gift shopping underway, come see us at Bo Bootery, your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway has a position available for a pharmacy technician. This position offers health, dental, vision, and a simple IRA with paid holidays. Must be certified or obtain certification 1 year from hire. If interested, you can stop into the pharmacy in Callaway or send email to varneyhm@hotmail.com. Details of this position can be found on Sandhills Express employment page. That's Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, looking for a pharmacy technician.
8:15. Casey's here from Mid-Plains Community College. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Great. It's Friday.
Yep, Fridays are good. Pretty much everybody likes a Friday, unless you're one of those people that work 7 days a week.
I know. I don't know how you could not like Fridays. Even if you are working.
Yes.
You know.
Fridays just feels a little more positive than Mondays.
Yes, it does.
So what's going on at Mid-Plains Community College, young lady?
Yeah, it's already Thanksgiving, you guys. It's here.
Almost.
This is my last time you will see me until December.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did we offend you in some way?
Yes.
It's not because of us, is it?
I was going to tell you.
Okay.
Well, no.
Oh, no.
No, of course not. No, but next weekend, we'll be recovering from Turkey Day next Friday, so we won't be here that day. And I just want to mention that next week our hours, we have regular hours on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Wednesday we have no class area-wide. So if you are a college student, you get a day off. We'll actually get several days off starting on Wednesday. But we are open at the college until 3 p.m. on Wednesday, and then we will be closed all the way through the weekend until Monday. So it's funny to me every year. People always call like on Friday or Saturday of Thanksgiving, and then they wonder why we're not there, but we're with our families and celebrating Turkey Day. So we will not be there.
I was with my girls yesterday, and they said, "Man, how many weeks? 3? 3, I don't know, 2-3 weeks," and they said, "We're done with school for the semester." I'm like, seriously? I just can't believe it's went that fast.
I know that. Yes, that is very true, because we come back from Thanksgiving, we have 1 week of regular class, and then we have. I should pull up my calendar here, make sure I'm not false news here. But yeah, we have 1 week of regular class, and then we have, actually, I take that back. We have 2 weeks of regular class, and then it's finals week, and then we're done for the semester. So it goes really fast. But I also have some news, some breaking news.
Ooh, good. We love breaking news.
Yes. I don't know how breaking it is.
Well, we like good breaking news.
It's an announcement.
Oh, good.
Okay. We've been talking for a long time about our Oak Star Christmas Barn Quilt class. Okay. And you guys know that we schedule these things months in advance, right? So our Christmas Barn Quilt class was scheduled for Monday the 29th, right? Well, we did not realize that night also is the Festival of Lights parade downtown. There's a basketball game that night. And of course, we don't know these things when we schedule those things. So Shelley looked at me kind of funny yesterday because I was like, what do you think about changing the date of that class? And she made some calls, and we called the people who were registered for the class and the instructor, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we could move that, no problem." And we thought maybe that might help some folks who wanted to take the class but were busy at the parade. So we have decided to move our Christmas Barn Quilt class to December 9th. December 9th is a Thursday. And there happens to be no basketball games. So it's that night. I know. Crazy. There might be something going on, but we overall we looked at it and thought that was a pretty good night to have our barn quilt class. So we don't like to do that very often, like to move classes around, but we just really felt like it might make a difference for some people. So because we'd heard from some people that said they wanted to take it, but I'm busy that night. So. You're never going to find a perfect night, but we just thought maybe that would help out a few people. So our barn quilt class, if you are interested, we are moving to December 9th. It's a Thursday, same time. So we were looking at 5 to 8 p.m. on December 9th. And so you still have time to get registered. I think we have 3 spots left in that classic. We can take 8 there. So if you're still interested and that night works out better for you, hopefully you're not going, the 29th would have been perfect and now I can't come on the 9th.
Yeah. And then if you're just hearing about this for the first time on this breaking news, gives you a chance to get involved too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So we hope that will work out a little better for people. So Christmas Barn Quilts, December 9th, come and join us. We got 3 spots left, so grab a friend or 2 friends and call us and sign up. We'd love to have you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so break time coming up, as you mentioned.
Yep.
And the quilt change. And then I suppose you just look to roll right after the break, right?
Yes, then we come back and ready to go in spring. We've been busy this week getting a lot of our Broken Bow High School students registered for spring. If you are a parent and you haven't heard from your student that they've done that, maybe ask them because they should have. We've got a few stragglers to catch on Monday and Tuesday. They'll come in for their English class and we'll catch them as they come in. We have a new registration process that we're adopting. It was a little scary going into this registration piece because we've done things, when you do things one way for a long time. I was trying to show Shelley, how this is how we have done things, but don't remember this because we're not going to do it this way anymore. No,
good.
So we have a new method. We're registering online now, and it went really smoothly. So
good.
That was good news. So once the kids get into their account, it takes like less than a minute. So a little more efficient than the old paper forms where they had to go get them signed and things like that. So parents, your students can go online and register for their classes. If they have any questions, of course, they can call. But we'll try to catch them as we can as I see them at school. So
right.
There you go.
Now, Brent may have more questions than I, since his lovely wife, Shelley, is now your cohort there.
Yes.
They probably, as couples do, you get home and you say, how was work today? And, well, we did this and we did that. Do you have any questions, Brent?
Actually, I haven't seen Shelley much the last couple of days.
I've heard you've been busy.
We've been trying to move, so.
Oh, I see.
So I guess I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Next time.
I apologize.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Quick shout out to Mr. Apperson. Last night at the fall sports banquet, we just wanted to give a special shout out to Brent for coming all the way to Columbus for state golf. So.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't there to be there in person. So.
Well, now you're getting your radio shout out this morning.
Well, thank you. Well, we enjoy covering local sports and being there watching the girls, and following them around the course and being a part, I guess, of that day was probably just as thrilling for me as it was for them, to be honest with you. So
yeah.
It's always a fun night to see all those kids up on stage, and everybody always complains because so-and-so is taking too long, or, okay, it's Mr. Wells. Everybody complains that Mr. Wells is taking too long. But I got to thinking, the amount of time that these kids put into these sports and, through the summer and nights and weekends and camps and the regular season, if we have to sit there and listen to them talk for half an hour about every kid, that's not a whole lot to give up.
No.
Yeah.
Should be done.
Congratulations to all the fall sports athletes and activities. I know the play is in full swing, and speech kids are getting ready to start their season, and it's just a good time to be a Broken Bow student.
Yeah, sure is.
Yep.
And a parent, too. Right?
Yes, absolutely. We throw some academics in there every now and then, too.
Yeah, you got to study along with that. I don't know how the kids do it all, actually.
Right.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Casey Johnson heads up Mid-Plains Community College. She's our guest today, and we'll look forward to having you back after the holidays.
Thank you.
I did, I need to do that more often, and Brent, you need to help me.
What's that?
When we get a guest on, I was told yesterday, and I thought it was a very good point by one of our listeners. She said, I know you know the people that come into the breakfast show because you've worked with most of them a long, long time, and you know a lot about what they do because they come in quite frequently. Mm-hmm. But please mention their name once in a while.
Oh.
Because sometimes we tune in and you're talking to somebody
in the middle of the conversation.
It would be nice to know who you're talking to. So we're going to try to do a better job.
All right. That's a good idea.
The big problem there, Casey, is sometimes I don't even remember my own name.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
Maybe we could put it on the guest. When Casey comes in, she can just break in once in a while and say, "Hi, I'm Casey Johnson with visiting today with Dave and Brent on the Breakfast Show."
That would probably work better.
We might have more success doing that.
I don't know, Casey, how long you've been coming in, but it goes.
Yeah, how long have you been with Mid-Plains now?
Well, this coming year in June, it'll be 10 years.
That's what I thought Shelley told me. And Shelley told me that, and I'm like,
Wow.
Really? 10 years? Wow.
Yes,
that
10
doesn't
years.
seem possible.
I know, it doesn't seem at all possible to me. It seems like yesterday I was teaching in Ansley, but yeah, it's coming up on 10 years.
10 years, well.
Yeah. So 10 years on the breakfast show, too.
Yes, that's right. And you had to put up with Bob Bowles, in the beginning.
Oh, man.
Tim Donnelly later on, now Brent Apperson. And, of course, we've always got along. We don't have any problems.
Well, I almost forgot about Tim Donnelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he was there 3 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and now Brent's my neighbor. He met
Yes.
He met Willow last night, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was Willow. Yeah, Willow came over and said hi to us while we were moving stuff in.
She's the most intelligent cat in the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you ever wanted to teach kitty classes or something, let me know.
Oh, wow, okay.
We'll take a time out and come back. We expect Rick Nelson in the studio this morning. Stay tuned.
The landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners is right for you.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless.
Off-Broadway Assisted Living in Broken Bow. They have a few beautiful and spacious apartments available now. They'd love to visit with you if you are thinking it's time for a more secure and safe environment for yourself or a loved one. They also have a wonderful dining room with a great kitchen staff and many activities available for their community members. Just unveiled is their new virtual tour at off-Broadwayapartments.com. They have pictures available on Facebook as well. For more information, call Off-Broadway at 872-2522.
It's that time of year. Time to order beautiful poinsettias at the Secret Garden. They'll be open this Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, and Saturday, 8:30 until 4:30. Go order your live poinsettias. Proceeds go to the AMPTO. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 18. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north, the Secret Garden, open this Friday and Saturday.
Fraudulent activity is on the rise and fraudsters seem to be working overtime. Bruning Bank is dedicated to keeping you safe. Remember, never give out your personal information, click on unsolicited links, or rely solely on caller ID as it can be spoofed. Keep your information safe by monitoring your account transactions with mobile or online banking and set up customized alerts with Notify. If you believe you have been targeted by fraudulent activity, we are here to help. Learn more about fraud safety at bruningbank.com or visit any Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Rick Nelson is in the studio. He heads up Custer Public Power here in Broken Bow. And Rick, let's begin by reminding ourselves, remind us and our listeners that even though you're located right in the center of Custer County, your service area reaches much further than that.
All or part of 13 counties. Yep. 8,000 square miles.
8,000 square miles of wire and transformers and substations and switches.
So just shy of 11,000 meters in that service territory and 4,500 miles of line.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yep.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yep.
You know, I've been working and enjoying working with Jeff Wardeen.
Yes.
He's kind of heads up the towers and stuff.
I hope so. Yeah.
And we've been kind of working together on some things. Can I go back to a manual meter? Because I know I don't have to read the meter anymore.
No, you don't.
And
so you want to walk through the snow to get to the meter?
Well,
you want to drive through that? What is it? About a quarter mile down that lane?
Well, I've been stuck there before. But
I know that's.
But here's the thing.
But we were both younger.
Yeah. And you want to. My wife always reminds me. She went with me one of the times we got stuck, and she said, "Do you want to take a shovel?" I said, "No, I don't think we won't need a shovel." And we got to that little shelter belt up there, and it was all sucked in. And I had the old Jeep then. I thought I'll just go right through that. So I ended up taking the tools out of my toolbox, and using it as a scoop.
Well,
Wow.
The toolbox?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't work very well.
No problem.
I was going to say, I can't see scooping snow with a pair of pliers.
No, I used the container.
Process.
You use the toolbox.
Yeah.
Okay, now I follow you. I see Dave with his screwdriver trying to just chip through snow and dig himself out, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, but it didn't work, and fortunately we could make a call.
Smarter than that.
Yeah, kind of.
Except for the shovel.
Yeah, well, I listened to my wife. I would have had a shovel. But the one thing it did force you to do would be go up there every 30 days and kind of check the equipment out.
Look out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we could have a digital self-reading one like you have during the winter months and a manual one during the summer months.
Well,
Jeff would go for that?
Yeah. No, I really don't. And April would be the one that would not be happy about that. Not necessarily Jeff.
I get along with April great. I'm not messing that up. I'll just
do. That took 10 years to. No, anyway.
I'm thinking
that's a little history.
You're talking a meter or our relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking that if Dave went up and did it manually, you would want him to take a picture of it, as opposed to just
Do you know what's
taking Dave's word for it?
Yeah, I remember the days when he used to just make up numbers. And
yeah.
Yeah.
You get all the way up to the location, and farmers and ranchers out there know exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
You write it down on a little slip of paper.
What's really funny is when they forget how many digits was actually on the meter.
Yeah,
I understand that. Or you lose after you write it down, you lose the slip of paper, and you got to go back.
So do we add a 0 at the beginning or at the end?
Don't have to do that anymore.
No.
Is everything that out there that you service, the meters all set up that way now?
Well, they have been, but we're still in the process of changing meters out to the new style, the new RF meter, which will allow us much more flexibility and able to provide the customer with some more data. And so we're, I think April said we're about halfway through. We're going to focus next spring on finishing up the irrigation meters. I know Dave and Brian right now are working pretty hard on the single-phase meters. So the Thedford area is coming along pretty good. I think Sargent's going to need some more meters over there to get that done. But, yeah, so in other words, we're still reading everything. It's just whether it's an old meter or a new meter.
Okay.
And by the way, Brad.
Yes.
I don't really need to take a picture of Dave because at the tower we have several cameras that we just see who's up there.
Okay. Yeah, and I got to tell you, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. That's an open area up there, and you know sometimes you have to, you know, go to the restroom up there. I would recommend that if you're around a tower site that you go into the trees if you're, you know, because you could be on camera. The other thing, I always forget that, but you do have security there for a reason.
Oh, absolutely.
Now I know that there's a fence around most of your towers, if not all of them, that's required by regulations.
Yep.
And it is trespassing to be on those locations unless you have a relationship or permission, because there's some dangers there, right?
Well, there's absolutely dangers, and from a security standpoint, you know, not only do we have you on the tower, we're on the tower.
Noah's on the tower.
Yeah. The state patrol's on the tower, so there's got to be some security there. We just can't have somebody wander in and shut off the state patrol.
Yeah, or you know, tinkering with equipment. And Jeff mentioned to me that might even be adding a couple more cameras for more angles out there. Some spots that maybe need a little more.
Yeah, there's
attention.
some blind spots. Yep.
So don't think that you aren't being seen up there. Now I went up and vacuumed up some flies the other day.
Well, good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And that's something I was going to ask you about because I think your technicians, your linemen, and your guys that go out, we forget sometimes about. You know, things get shorted across. We think about squirrels and things like that might, or a snake gets up there and tries to get some eggs out of the bird nest and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah. Yep. But even small, an accumulation of insects can cross things over.
Yeah. And, so in the springtime, it's really, you know, in the springtime when they burn off the pastures. Everybody forgets that what's going into the air is carbon, and so even that will, in fact, was that 6-8 years ago we had some blanks but yeah, not only in I guess our electrical equipment, but also in pumping panels and breaker boxes and that kind of thing. It's not good to have a dirty breaker box or a dirty pumping panel, because that the dirt, the sand, you know, if it ever gets wet a little bit, which you hope it doesn't in a pumping panel, but you never know.
Yeah.
And crosses over, and makes things kind of light up. There's a lot of fall current there.
There is. And going into this time of year, you asked me when you walked in, I think you're just being kind of a smarty pants, but you asked me if I'd changed my filters here at the station.
Yeah, which you haven't.
I have not.
Yep. Just wanted to verify.
For the furnace.
I'm going to check them, yeah. When I get off the air today, Rick, I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to go check them.
I might just go hold your hand.
You did the first time. but it is that time of
I
year.
think we took a mic in there and we
yeah, we
investigated.
did. We had some fun with that.
I'm sorry, but I just have this mental picture of Dave and Rick holding hands, skipping through the hallway to go check the filter.
Yeah, I was trying really hard not to paint a picture of that. But
yeah, you didn't want to go there.
No.
But in serious thought here, you're talking about breaker boxes. Guys and gals out there, both, most of them are probably in the country, but a lot of people have generators, backup generators for when we get to the stormy season, and they want to make sure they have water and for their animals and all of that. How about exercising those? Is that a good idea?
It's a great idea. In fact, we just installed a generator at the office, and we test run that every other week. Not that, you're out on the farm, you don't really need to do that every other week, but it might not hurt to start it up, once a month or something, and make sure it actually starts.
Yeah.
And if you have any issues, certainly get a hold of an electrician.
There you go.
To try and to make sure that that's okay. We've had, I think it might have been the February event this last year, but we've had quite a few more. We've had several customers who are installing generators, and we love it when they call in and tell us that, because then we make sure that they have a double throw and all the right equipment, and then we're safe and they're safe, and when they connect, they're disconnected from us, and it's just a safety issue.
It's a cleaner,
thoroughly want the customers to call us and let us know they have a generator, whether that's hooked up directly or they have a plug for it, and then they just go plug it in when the power goes off. Doesn't really matter.
I would think, Rick, that I don't know that I would imagine that would be documented if you guys worked with them helping to make sure it was set up correctly. If there is a power outage, would really kind of be nice to know if you had 3 or 4 people in a particular area that had generators for backup. So you might say, well, their generator is running. We can go over to Joe and Judy Smith's place, get them up and going.
Right.
If it's individual type of outages.
Well, one of the things we like to do, and it's still kind of a personal touch, we can ping meters from the office and know whether they're on, but we also like to call out there and last person on the line, did you come on? And more often than not, we get the answer, well, we're on a generator. I don't know if we're still on or not. So then we'll call you back.
Yeah.
So
well, that's true. Sometimes you don't know.
Check
yeah. You got to go out and see if it's running sometimes, because a lot of them with their transfer switches are pretty smooth. Little blip and you're on your way.
And you don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think it is, I think that would be a great way to make sure that you guys were kind of in unison with what they're doing there, helping them make sure it's safe. And then I know from our experiences here, you have equipment or you have computers or particular things that you don't want to have damaged. Talk about backup UPSs on some of those things, because if a generator isn't working properly, they can fluctuate in voltage, and they can, you have those little brownouts and so forth. So
absolutely.
Some of that stuff might be a good idea to have it backed up.
So we ran a test on our new generator, and we found that we had, I think we were missing 2 or 3 UPSs on different pieces of equipment, and And we even found where we had a monitor or two that was plugged into the wrong spot.
Yeah. Same.
Well, there you go.
I know, you find that stuff out when the power goes off and you hear those little beeps.
Yeah, but it's it's better to find that out beforehand than when we're in the heat of the battle. So that was a positive for us to go through that exercise and actually switch it over. A lot of times you do that on let's pretend we're switching it over, then don't actually do it, and you don't see the ramifications of what happened. So we actually went through that whole cycle and knew that we were going to have 20, 30, 40 seconds of a blip before the power came back on. But that's how we found out that we had a couple of UPSs missing yet and some wrong plug-ins somewhere.
That's what happens here, or you don't have any power problems for a long time, and then when you do and that generator makes a switch, then you walk in and the computer that was backed up is not working.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and that could be with anybody's who have offices in their ranches and homes out there. It'd be good to have that backed up so you don't lose your data. And so it's really slick, though.
Yeah, as we get into the stormy season, which we're kind of theoretically entering that, although we haven't had a whole lot so far. One of the big things that I always jump on is make sure you got your cell phones charged. You got them charged up when you come home. You put them on the charger. Because that, I don't know what it is, but that seems to be my biggest fear anymore is not having that cell phone. And so many people are going without a landline. It's just one of those things that you want to, because you use your cell phone for so many things.
Yeah.
Listen to the radio show or, check weather and check radar, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Well, no, I think a lot of people, the numbers on Sandhills Express tell us that people, they listen, like you say, they either listen or they get their news off of Sandhills Express. In your case, you have your Facebook going. If there's outages or problems, they can kind of keep up to speed with you without calling if they have power.
Right.
And you have progress reports on Facebook. They can get that on their phone, right?
Yep. So, since you said Facebook, I do need to reiterate: we don't take outage calls on Facebook. So don't send a message.
Right.
If you're out of power and you don't think that you're involved, I'm 99% of the time I'm going to tell you to call in, whether you think the neighbor called in or not. I go back 15, 18 years ago to we had a entire line off out of a substation when we thought we had everybody back on.
Oh, wow.
It was after a tornado went through the Ortello Valley and up through Anselmo and then,
remember that one.
Up to Brewster and Ortello substation. There's a circuit that goes west out of there. Well, there's only a couple of homes on it, but they didn't call in. And, well, maybe... they didn't call in for a reason because they thought everybody else called in, or they thought, well, we'll just get to it. Well, we didn't really realize that they were actually out of power.
Yeah, so you can't fix it if you don't know about it.
We thought that, and maybe it was going east out of Ortello. It's out of the Ortello substation, but so certainly call in if you have an outage, and so that's a good thing to cover.
Yeah, I'm glad we talked about that. And again, Facebook is to monitor what you folks post. It's not a communication to call in. You need to make the phone call with that phone number.
Right.
And another reason to have, if you don't have a landline, most people don't anymore. I mean, it's more and more that way.
But we'll use Facebook to push information out. The crews are in this area or that area, or you should be back on. If you're not, call us. Some of that stuff, and Taryn's using Twitter and Instagram and
all the platforms.
A bunch of lots of different.
Well,
platforms.
the nice thing too, guys, if you're using Facebook just to stay updated, if there's a power outage, you might find that there's a remedy on Facebook, on your Facebook, for maybe some seeing eyeglasses where you can see through walls. Things like that. Some useful information along with that.
Right.
Wow.
Now I'm afraid that they're going to start popping up on my phone that you said it.
They might.
Yes.
They might. All you got to do is look once.
Yeah.
That's scary, isn't it?
Or even just talk. Anyway, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, because we got this thing over here listening, you know.
Yeah. Good.
So, yeah.
Pretty excited about that.
So anything as far as monthly meetings or anything that you wanted to highlight?
So we have a board meeting coming up on Monday. And what we're going to do at that board meeting is we are going to approve the budget. We have followed state statute. The budget has been out on the counter now. Will be 10 days prior to us approving it. We've gone through the budget. We went through a budget workshop, introduced the budget in October. We're not making any changes from what we talked about in October until next Monday. And so we're able to approve that budget if the board so desires at that point. So that'll be happening. Also in the board meeting on Monday, we're going to be approving a new rate schedule, which we're not. We made some small tweaks again, which we've done for the last 20 years, basically. Just small little changes, but it's all revenue neutral. So we're not expecting to raise the rates to bring in more income, more revenue, and so it's a good thing. I think this is year 3, maybe 4, 3 or 4 that we haven't done anything.
I'm going to tell you that's really kind of out of style now.
Yeah.
To not raise rates or to have expenses go up. You're kind of out of style.
I know it. It's.
But we like it that
I'm
way,
kinda
just so
that
I can
guy,
emphasize
though.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. But so in 2022, we will have, I think I talked about this before, the PCA, production cost adjustment. We will be rebating about the same amount again back to the customers, and so that'll be a good thing. That's kind of intertwined with the budget. So when we pass a budget without that extra revenue or without that reduced expense, then it's an automatic at that point. So that's kind of the board meeting coming up. We had a fly-in, which I think was right before the last radio show we did, so I'm not sure we spent a whole lot of time talking about it, but we flew into D.C. and were able to get to all 5 of our representatives. All kinds of precautions taken, masks, you had to sign in, you had to be escorted, so it was a little bit cumbersome, but we still got to sit in our office and talk to them. And so that's a good thing. We're talking about some of the broadband stuff that was coming out. Of course, that was prior to any passage of any big bills. But one of the things that we hit on a broadband perspective was to make sure that there was some accountability. If somebody is getting some funds, let's make sure that they actually do what they say they're going to do.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah,
that's a little out of style, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, kind of a.
If we have this funding, it would be so good to see it used sensibly and applied to the right place, wouldn't it? Yeah, and maybe keep a few fingers out of the till.
I think we can all think about several companies that might want to do it the other way. But so we talked about that, and we talked a little bit about in one of the packages that was coming through the House, there was a provision to allow public power to, since we can't use the investment tax credit or the production tax credit putting in new renewable and now advanced nuclears in that same mix. There is a provision where we would get that a direct payment instead of having to file against some taxes, because we don't pay that kind of tax. We pay sales tax, and we pay quite a bit of it, but we're not on the income side. So,
did you talk carbon at all with any of the politicians as far as the carbon issues that are being talked about right now?
There's carbon issues?
Well, the reduction of carbon and rebates and all that sort of thing.
No, we didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
So,
am I off here? Am I saying the wrong word?
No, you're saying exactly the right word.
Yeah, it was just a topic you didn't want to dive into. Is that what I'm sensing?
Oh gosh, I did it again. I'm sorry. I was going to ask. Well, let me ask you this then. Did Deb Fisher ask about me at all?
She did. She said, "How's that Dave Burney guy?" No, from a carbon perspective, there wasn't anything on the agenda for that, and there wasn't anything in the package. So that's kind of the major things to talk about.
Okay.
From NPPD's perspective, they have been meeting for a couple of years now talking about carbon, talking about the reduction of carbon. They had some public information meetings where they went out and solicited some comments, and so that's all complete. I believe they were, was it last week? They had a board meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I do believe they've come to an agreement on what that looks like. It's I'm not even sure there's a date in there. They were talking about a 2050 date, and that's a net zero, not a 0.
Mm-hmm.
So then that allows some technologies in the next 30 years to come online that may capture the carbon, may do something different with it. They're still working on taking coal and turning that into some type of gas, and then that reduces the carbon X amount, and so there's a lot of technology out there, and hopefully something comes along that makes that viable. And so that's kind of their perspective, and so let's give it enough time for technologies to kind of catch up.
See, Brent, that was a subject that Rick didn't really want to talk about, and he went ahead and talked about it anyway.
And did it well.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, it's kind of a hot button issue for a lot of people. I mean,
yeah,
right?
So, yeah. Well, I mean, coal, come on.
Oh,
oh boy.
It's about
good old black stuff.
Yeah, that and nuclear. I don't like nuclear.
Did I tell you that we had an advanced nuclear forum?
Advanced nuclear.
Advanced nuclear.
Wow. What does that mean?
Boy.
That's like from general math to algebra.
Ooh.
Might even go to calculus.
Oh, geez.
That's how advanced that it is. From 2 + 2 to integrals. That's calculus.
Thank you.
Did you get that, Brent?
That went over my head.
I thought
the minute you said integral, I was lost.
Yeah. Well, now might be a good time to practice that glazed overlook.
Integrals, I thought that's what come out of, deers after you shot at a deer, but, go ahead.
So we had this advanced nuclear. You brought it up.
I did.
So this advanced nuclear forum, and it was really, really interesting. So I know we've had some discussions and in the past, and I appreciate that.
I do too.
There are some things that that may make it, to me, that it may make it a little less controversial. Bill Gates is working on a process that actually takes the spent fuel and puts it back through the nuclear reacting kind of small modular nuclear reactor. So when you take a rod out of Cooper Nuclear, for instance, there's still 90% of the energy left. It's just that it's not the hottest, so then it starts degrading after that. But Bill Gates has found a process that will take those rods and put them back into use, and so there's 200 and some years worth of spent fuel that could be reused and recycled.
Well, Rick, if that could happen, then I would consider not being such a skeptic, because it's always been my bottom line with nuclear is you're still using an energy that you don't know how to get rid of the byproduct or the waste from.
Absolutely.
Because, you just can't keep filling mountains up full of nuclear waste, and it doesn't ever go away. So if that could be done, there should be some promise there. We could meet on a level, you and I, and we could get along. Just like April and I do.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, we're tight.
So that's just one little aspect of it. There's, they've got, so one of the big things is putting a nuclear reactor, of course, in somebody's backyard. Who's really going to want to do that?
Who wants it? Yeah.
Yeah. So on these small nuclear or small modular nuclear reactors, they're actually reducing the distance from 10 miles down to about 300 feet.
300 feet? Wow.
Yeah, which is really kind of interesting. In fact, they have one built, if you would stand up, it'd be about you plus Brent high, and about 6 feet around, and it'd be in the 100 kW range that you could actually put in your backyard.
Oh,
with a zero cushion for distance.
Do you think that'll come true? Because if it is, I'd like to have that over in Brent's yard, not mine.
Even though he's right next door?
Well, I don't know how many feet away he is, but the way it stands right now, we don't know if that's
actually come to think. It could. I'm kind of interested. It'd keep Dave from coming over.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we'll have to talk, Rick.
All your flowers could glow, and
yeah.
And if my cats start turning bright green, there's a problem.
Don't eat the little pellets, kitties.
Oh gosh. Well, by the way, Rick has his these turquoise socks are outstanding today. They're nuclear. They're beautiful.
Almost get that up.
Yeah, you're more limber than most of us. Those are cool.
Well, thank you.
We are out of time, but we did want to let you know that our guest today has been Rick Nelson. What is your official title, sir?
General Manager.
General Manager of Custer Public Power, centered here in Custer County, but serving a 13-county area, over 8,000 square miles.
8,000 square miles. All are part of 13 counties.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I just looked. It's a little sliver of Garfield, so even though we're into the county, I still count it, but it's not.
Sounds more impressive that way.
Yeah. Half a dozen townships.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway.
Thanks, Rick.
You bet. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks for coming in. See, we didn't know exactly what we were going to talk about, and we've actually run over time. But did Deb Fisher, did she actually ask about me? Because I haven't.
She misses you.
Oh, gosh.
Yep. Now, Sass doesn't, but.
No, I don't. I'm not sure Adrian really misses me either, but,
Adrian's he's a nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
They're all
met
nice.
him a few times.
They're all good.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. The Food and Drug Administration has authorized COVID booster shots for every adult in America from both Pfizer and Moderna. CBS's Alexander Tin has details.
Though the CDC still has to weigh in before the new eligibility gets the formal green light, many states have already moved on their own to offer boosters to all adults as concerns mount over rising cases and hospitalizations across the country.
From Dr. Joshua Hilster at Abbott Northwestern Hospital in Minneapolis.
I have never seen so many people on a ventilator at one time. Without a doubt, it's the lack of vaccination. The vast majority of patients that we see in the ICU are not vaccinated.
The upper Midwest in particular is seeing a troubling spike in the number of COVID cases. An increase in cases in Europe means Austria will soon head back into lockdown starting next week. Vaccinations will be mandatory in that country starting in February. CBS News Special Report. I'm Linda Kenyon.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 11 in the NFL got underway with Thursday Night Football in Atlanta, where the Patriots shut out the Falcons 25-0. New England's defense recorded 4 interceptions off 3 different Atlanta quarterbacks, including a late pick 6 to seal the win. Atlanta was shut out at home for the first time since 1988. New England is now 7-4. Their percentage points behind Buffalo for first in the AFC East. Atlanta falls to 4-6. 6 games in the NBA. Warriors beat the Cavaliers 104-89. Steph Curry 40 points, 20 in the fourth quarter. He hit 9 three-pointers. Golden State now NBA best 13-2 on the season. Heat over the Wizards 112-97. It was the 76ers beating the Nuggets in Denver 103-89. Jazz topped the Raptors 119-103. Grizzlies over the Clippers 120-108. And the Timberwolves topped the Spurs 115-90. In baseball, Shohei Ohtani of the Angels was named the American League Most Valuable Player. Bryce Harper of the Phillies wins the NL MVP award.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Mainly cloudy today, high of 56. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, low near 31. High of 52 on Saturday. Lots of clouds, occasional sun. Saturday night, mainly clear, low near 26. Cooler on Sunday, lots of sunshine, high of 44. Sunday night, clear to partly cloudy, low of 19. High of 52 on Monday, lots of sun. Monday night, mainly clear, low near 27. High of 58 on Tuesday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer specializing in pivot maintenance and repair. But did you know they are also licensed electricians that can do all electrical work that is agricultural, commercial, and even residential? Yes, that means new houses and remodels too. Get a free quote within 24 hours and Custer Electric will have you on your way to your new home. You did your pivot maintenance, you made it through service season. Now it's time for grain bin season. Custer Electric and Irrigation sells Conrad American grain bins and will service any and all grain bins you may need worked on this year. New bins, rewires, fans, motors, capacitors, belts, pulleys, and everything in between. Lance and crew will do it all at a price that's fair to you. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your one-stop shop for all electrical, agricultural, and commercial needs. Call today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or go to custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
It is 9:09. It's about 9:10. I was going to say 9:09, but we're closer to 9:10, Brent.
Okay, let's go with that.
All right. Thanks to Rick Nelson, manager of Custer Public Power, for coming in this morning. Enjoyed our conversation with Rick. He'll be back in a couple of weeks to update us on things like the meeting he's having next week and, well, still getting ready for winter and see if he has on some coal socks next time. If he's got nuclear socks on this time. We have a comedian coming to town, a professional, actually to Sargent, Nebraska. Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery, bringing in more comedy. It'll be a twin show. They're also having a warm-up act. We'll See will be the final act. And we're going to talk with Will here in just a little bit if we can get hooked up with him.
Okay, good.
Also, Steve Peters will be performing, and that's coming up on Wednesday, November 24th at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery in Sargent, Nebraska. So we'll see if we can catch up with Will C., and that's W-I-L-L space C. Kind of, catchy.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. We'll get a hold of Will.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see if we can get a hold of him. And I was noting here on some notes on the flyer that I'm kind of curious, he does clubs, colleges, and military bases. Kind of be fun to talk about how he's received at military bases. Might be kind of interesting. Okay. Are we in trouble with anybody? We've
I don't think so.
Good. So we're good to go here.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't want to be in trouble on a Friday.
Huh.
Oh, boy. Hey, don't forget tomorrow, and I think, again, that story is posted and on the air concerning the Sandhill Critters clothing giveaway on Saturday out at the Custer County Fairgrounds at the 4-H building. That is tomorrow, so you can do a lot of shopping. You can stop in and pick up clothes for free there of all different sizes and styles and men and women's and children's clothes that the Sandhill Critters have put together. That's going to be set up kind of like garage sale style, but you just go in if you see something that you can use, or you know somebody who can use some jeans or a hat or coat or something like that. It's all free, no questions asked. It's just that they have done this before, and it really was well received, and it's a good project for the Sandhill Critters to do. So, and then across the way would be Wayne Hammond's barn, 13, right there. So you could do some shopping, and Wayne was in earlier to talk about that. I think before we go too much further, we should talk about Monday.
Monday.
It's kind of a big day, Monday.
Okay.
Is it not?
Oh, yes, it is. I didn't know where you were going at first. Yes, it's a very big day because Sandhill Setford will be playing in the Class D2 State Football Championship as, excuse me, the Knights will take on Kennesaw. Boy, it just should be a great game. Both teams are undefeated. They've had very impressive runs through the playoffs, and I think definitely the argument can be made. You got the two best teams in D2 playing for the title, and that's the way it should be. So it should be a lot of fun. Game will kick off at 2:45 on Monday afternoon. It'll be at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium, and we will broadcast it for you on KBBN 95.3 FM and also on KBBN.com. Our pregame show will start after the 2 o'clock news, so we'll kind of have a countdown to kickoff for you. And we encourage you to tune in. Join us for that. We'll be visiting with the coach, Josh Dinas. Really enjoyed visiting with him earlier this week, so we'll play that back for you. And then we'll call the game. Should be a lot of fun. 2:45 kickoff, Class D2 State Championship, Sandhill Thetford against Kennesaw, live on KBBN Radio.
All right, very exciting. And I think all three of our guys from the station here are going to go down and enjoy Memorial Stadium and call the game for you. So should be a lot of fun to listen to. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we'll see if we get a hold of We'll See.
There you go.
Coming up next.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair is looking for a general laborer who will be working with Rich in pivot and grain bin repair. You must have a driver's license, preferably with a good driving record. This is a full-time position. There is no overnight travel required, and you will not work Sundays. Give Rich a call for more details at 870-4455 or email raindancer55@msn.com. This listing is also on our Sandhills Express job listing page.
Line's Appliance in Broken Bow has a lot more than appliances. They have all kinds of gift-giving ideas. Patio heaters are perfect for the chilly season. And for those of you who love to grill year-round, Kamado Joe grills are perfect. And Line's has grills and griddles, too. Dream of spring and driveway car washes with a power washer gift. Or for that techie person you know, how about a Google Nest, Hello Doorbell, Home Mini, or thermostat? For winter, they have snapper snow shovels, too. Line's Appliance. For gift giving, see them first in Broken Bow.
A1 Auto in Arnold now offers alignments. Is your vehicle pulling to the left or right? Are you noticing uneven or rapid wear on your tires? Maybe your steering wheel is crooked when you're driving straight down the road. These are all signs that your alignment isn't correct on your vehicle. Let A1 Auto in Arnold help you save lots of money on changing tires too often by getting your alignment dialed in. Go see them soon in Arnold or give them a ring to make an appointment. 308-848-2542. A1 Auto in Arnold, now offering alignments.
On the field or in the field, winning is a mindset, growing and evolving throughout the season. That's why farmers pushing themselves to be the best plant DeKalb brand corn, offering exclusive genetics and whole farm solutions for consistent yield potential season after season.
It's the final road game of the season with a visit to Wisconsin. Since these teams became conference foes, it's been all Badgers, as they have won 8 of the last 9, including 7 straight. Big Red's only win was 30-27 in Lincoln in 2012, a victory Wisconsin would avenge 2 months later in the Big Ten championship game, 70-31, a game they led 42-10 at halftime. It's been nearly 2 years since they last met. Last year's contest was canceled after 6 Wisconsin players and head coach Paul Chryst tested positive for COVID.
Wherever you compete, winning has roots. Perform at your best with DeKalb brand corn.
Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label corrections.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. Not only is it time for open enrollment for a lot of people, it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For the typical family, switching to MediShare saves about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. Think what you could do with that. But if you join right now, MediShare's waiving their new member fee, so that's another $170 you'll save. And MediShare is really different. It's a community of Christians who share each other's healthcare bills. More than 400,000 people are members, and they've shared over $4 billion in medical bills. So, yes, they can handle your bills too. This may be the time to make the switch. Join before November 30th for the additional savings. It's so easy to find out more. They're great to talk to. In fact, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Here's the number. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
All right. We were unable to get a hold of Will C., the comedian who is coming to Mr. Rudy's. We did leave him a message. If he calls back, we'll get him on the air here if we get a call back from him before we close the show today. But we have some time here. This is coming up on Wednesday, November 24th. Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery proudly presents the return of Comedy Night Live, featuring Will C. and Steve Peters. Showtime will be 7 p.m. The doors open at 5 p.m. at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery at 307 South Highway 183, Sargent, Nebraska. Tickets are now available at the bar or at Bar Comic Tix. That's BARCOMICTIX.com for advance tickets. For more information, ask them at Mr. Rudy's. They have a website as well, mrrudys.com. And they'll be coming in next Wednesday, and that is coming up on November 24th. Will C. and Steve Peters at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery in Sargent. Well, it's almost that time of the year where we're going to get ready to use some Christmas bucks. They're here again through our Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, and they're going to be giving away some Christmas bucks again this year with the promotion. And people love it. Members are excited to draw your name. Minimum win is $20. Maximum win is $100. Fill out a ticket with your name, phone, and the amount of purchase will be there. Winners will be announced on the Chamber of Commerce Public Affairs Program on Friday, December 10th, 17th, and 24th. The Chamber Christmas Bucks promotion beginning very, very soon.
I want to remind you about our good friend Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow. Roxanne, a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Local, dependable service right here in Custer County. No need to travel elsewhere. Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow and giving some special discounts and things available as well. So contact Roxanne today. It all starts with a phone call to make an appointment, 308-384-3852, and Roxanne will meet any pricing quoted from other offices in the state of Nebraska. You can't beat that. So give her a call today at 308-384-3852. They're located in the Broken Bow Chamber Building, downtown Broken Bow.
Thanks, neighbor.
Uh-huh.
Sylvester's in Broken Bow have been... Well, they've been around for 32 years. Now they're celebrating their 30th anniversary a little late because of the COVID situation. Of course, they were pretty much shut down for a lengthy period of time and then, just protocol and trying to meet all the rules and regulations and keep everybody safe. And Freddie's very aware of that. But now they're full steam ahead, and they're having their 30-year anniversary a couple years late. So this Friday is today, the 19th, Friday. They're having a celebration, Brent.
Yes.
Music by Iron Zephyr. It's a 90s rock band, and they'll play some grunge and some rock and some pop out of the 90s for you. And that should be a lot of fun, and that kind of fits in with the 30-year theme. And I talked with Fred yesterday on the air. He's excited about some specials that they're doing, some throwbacks, beer $1. Now, I don't remember ever in a club, even in the 90s, only paying for a $1 for a beer. So this is a throw way back.
There you go.
And a really good deal for you. 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. and 8 until 9 p.m. Two different periods there that you'll get the throwback deals. They also have some Jell-O shots for $1. And, of course, the biggie of the evening, one of the big events, will be the Bun Dart contest. And there's a $100 first prize for that. Cash.
Wow.
Cash.
All right.
Drop a coin or two in the right place, and you could have yourself $100 cash. Most importantly, go out and have some fun and help Fred and the crew celebrate Sylvester's 30th anniversary tonight. They'll start at 5 o'clock with the specials, and you can have yourself a really good time and hear some great 90s music tonight, live from Iron Zephyr.
There you go. The holidays are here, and there's no better place to spend the holidays than at Zorb Farms. They're at it again. The 9th annual Backyard Barn Christmas Boutique is coming up on Saturday and Sunday, November 26th and 27th. So next weekend at Zorb Farms, located 2 miles west of Litchfield on Highway 2. Going to be bringing in a bunch of vendors again for this event. Join them from 11 until 5 both days. There will be over 50 vendors with a great variety of items for gifts and decor. Food will be on site so you can snack and shop, and free will donation cookies and coffee from the Impact Youth Group. Every vendor will have a raffle item with proceeds going to the Homeward Trail Bible Camp just outside Mason City. Saturday and Sunday, November 26th and 27th, that's the day, 11 to 5 each day, the Backyard Barn Christmas Boutique at Zorb Farms, 2 miles west of Litchfield on Highway 2. And make sure you like them on Facebook to stay up to date with the event, and you can check it out on the Zorb Farms Facebook page. currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. Also accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Oconto and for a highway construction technician in Broken Bow. And they are currently accepting applications for a stellar office specialist to provide office support to staff in the Broken Bow office. So those are the opportunities available now through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. For a full job description or to apply for any of these positions, go to their website, which is statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. You can notify Nebraska state personnel if you need accommodation in the selection process. Their number is 402-471-2075. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway looking for a pharmacy technician. This position offers health, dental, vision, and a simple IRA with paid holidays. Must be certified or obtain certification 1 year from the hire. That will be paid for by Seven Valleys Health Mart if it all works out. If you're interested, you can stop into the pharmacy in Callaway or send an email to varneyhm@hotmail.com. Or you may also call 308-836-2219 with any question. The position is also listed on Sandhills Express Employment Opportunities page. Varney Health Mart, Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway. That number again, 308-836-2219.
BD in Broken Bow has a position open for an operations administrative assistant. This person would report to the plant manager and would be responsible for analyzing, preparing, and executing all payroll data. Additionally, this position would be responsible for interacting with BD's Associate Service Center and BD Talent Acquisition for various responsibilities and expected to assist in carrying out various human resource functions and procedures for all company associates. Process some of the things, let's see, I'm having a hard time sorting through this. You would also be assisting in onboarding and training of associates and lead execution of site payroll processes as well. You must have a bachelor's degree, preferably in human resources or business, 3 years of experience in human resources, payroll, or administrative function required. Have excellent computer skills to include all MS Office applications. To find out more, just go to sandhillsexpress.com, click on the employment page. You'll be able to find this posting in full, and then you can click on a link that'll take you directly to where you need to go to apply for the Operations Administrative Assistant position, now available through BD in Broken Bow.
Rich Rundland with Rain Dance Repair is looking for a general laborer who will be working with Rich in pivot and grain bin repair. Now, you must have a driver's license, preferably with a good driving record. This is a full-time position. There's no overnight travel required, and you will not work Sundays. Give Rich a call for more details for this good job at 870-4455 or email raindancer55@msn.com. This listing is also posted on Sandhills Express's job listing page, so if you'd like to get the details, let me throw that phone number out for you again, 870-4455. Ask for Rich. The Pizza Hut. Well, let's see here now. The dining room is now open.
It is.
And they're open 7 days a week from 11 until 10 p.m. And the number to call for delivery and ordering, 872-6472. They deliver 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Mondays and Friday, and on weekends 11 to 2. And they offer delivery every day 5 to close. November 12th is past us now, so Pizza Hut has started their Family Fun Friday night. It's back up and going. Come in and enjoy board games with your family friends and enjoy a $10 one-topping pizza special. They also are collecting clothing, toys, canned goods. It's a food drive going through the end of November. Pizza Hut would like to help those in our community who may not have as much as others. So each time you bring in a donation, you'll receive an ornament and a coupon for a personal pan pizza. Also partnering is Healing Hearts and Families for the Giving Tree. So stop and select an item you can purchase for those less fortunate this holiday season. I'll just throw one your way here.
Okay.
And we have Circle V Stitchin' Post. Oh, Velma, what a wonderful lady. And she can do wonderful things for you. Located north of Broken Bow at 43920 Paulson Road. No reason to head out of town, folks. Velma can take care of you. Stock in merchandise on the shelves for you to look at. Also catalogs that she has to find that perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize. The holiday season is really here, and now Velma would like to remind you to get those orders in for your unique and personalized gifts. Time is running out, so get in, take a look, and get things ordered up. If you have a crew, you have a team, you have events coming up where you'd like to have things personalized, she can do that for you. Sports, of course, mascots, and much more. And if you're thinking about getting a letter jacket for your student, Velma is up for that as well. And they have lots of other holiday items that you can shop for. They have things that you can put your brand on, including cowhide placements, coasters, table runners, and area rugs on a variety of styles, great quality, and more Western items that you can shake a stick at. Glassware, stock pitchers, cups, glassware, Western look for wonderful gifts. And you can get a hold of Velma. Get your creation started today by calling 872-6173 or stop by north of Broken Bow at 43920 Paulson Road. Circle V Stitchin' Post.
Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an early childhood center assistant. This is in Broken Bow. Starting wage is per hour $11.36. Great benefits. Looking for someone with a high school diploma or equivalent and previous experience working with infants and toddlers. You would be cooking and cleaning for children ages up to 3, assist the teacher with daily activities and plan activities as well. For more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. Extension is 0. Or you can apply directly on their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
Thank you, Brent.
You're welcome, Dave.
All right. The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play. We're going to take the caller coming in.
Wonderful.
On line 2. Here we go. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Carla.
Carla, how's it going?
Good.
Good. This turkey time is brought to you by Full Circle Irrigation. Don't forget about their big gathering tomorrow afternoon beginning at 4 o'clock, going into whatever time they quit. All right, Carla, what do you think? How many shots do you think it's going to take to bag the turkey?
Well, I'll try 2.
All right, here we go. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to pull the trigger. Are you ready, Carla?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, you got me.
Wow.
Yay, Carla.
Carla, you know what?
Yes.
And this is going to be a very fresh turkey because it just hatched this spring. These are extra turkeys we found that were hatched this spring.
Oh, good. Let's hope they're in a bag.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be frozen.
You know, that would be a different, that would kind of be a different take on turkey time. We just got a bunch of turkeys and put them out in a little fenced area out here outside the station, and when you won turkey time, you came out and got a live one. I don't know.
That would be exciting.
Yeah, that would be different.
Carla, if you'll stay on the line, I'll get your phone number, and then you can stop and pick up her certificate a little later on, okay?
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Stay right there. Thank you. Here's a little Buddy Holly for you.
And we have a lot of great sponsors who are helping us with our radio broadcast. We'll be there broadcasting live between 5 and 8. We'll be interviewing players and coaches and talking about the upcoming winter sports season for Broken Bow. We'll be set up at the high school in Broken Bow. Going to be set up around the cafeteria area and the commons area there. So come on out and join us live. We'll be there from 5 to 8. And we want to say thanks to these sponsors who are helping us with our radio coverage tonight. They include Palmer Monument, who will help us during our interview with the cheer squad, who is now kind of under the umbrella of the Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club. Also, our friend Scott Harvey with Thrivent Financial, Borders Law Office, and A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, helping us with our time that we'll spend tonight with the boys basketball team. Trotter Service, helping with basketball and wrestling. And Duda Plumbing, going to be helping us with our visit with the wrestling team during the night. So special thanks to all of those businesses who will be helping us with our special radio broadcast tonight. Again, we'll be live at the Broken Bow High School from 5 until 8. So come on out and join us.
Thank you, Brent Apperson.
You're welcome, Dave Burney.
My new neighbor. Oh, neighbor.
Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, wow.
The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play. We're taking the caller that we've already hooked up with here. This is giving everybody a chance here on this last day. This particular turkey time brought to you by A1 Auto and Repair in Arnold, Nebraska.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Got a new lineup machine there. They got it going on, body work. Let's find out who we have on the line here.
All right, let's do.
Good morning. You're on the air. Who are we talking to?
This is Peg.
Peg. Is that spelled P-E-G?
That is.
Is that short for Peggy?
It is.
It's not Pegara, it's Peggy, right?
Nope, it's Peggy Ray.
Peggy Ray. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Okay. How many shots do you think it's going to take to get this, just born this spring turkey?
I'm going to say 2.
All right, 2 was good for us last time. Let's see what we have this time. I'm very nervous for you, Peggy. Here we go.
You miss me. Oh, ouch.
Oh.
Ouch.
Doggone it.
Peg, that is a rude little turkey.
I know it.
I don't like that turkey. Well, keep listening. We're going to be giving quite a few on both stations today, giving everybody a chance to shoot today.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Peg.
Yep.
Oh, darn it. I like Peg, too.
How much time you got? Do it again. Just take the next caller.
Oh, it's coming in right now. Turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play. We'll take the caller that's on the line. Again, this is brought to you by Ollie's Coffee and Boutique in Sargent, Nebraska. And this will be picked up at the corner market in Sargent if we have a winner. Okay? Let's find out who we have on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Mitch.
Mitch? Is that spelled M-I-T-C-H?
Yes, sir.
Is that short for Mitchie?
No, Mitchell.
Mitchell. Oh, I thought it was Itchy Mitchie. Oh, anyway, how many shots do you think it's going to take, Mitch?
I'm going 2.
You're going to go 2? If you missed, do you want me to play the You Missed Me or just skip it?
Just skip it.
Okay. I don't blame you.
I think that's what most people would like us to do.
That's kind of embarrassing.
It is. I think it's unfair. And how many shots again did you say?
2.
2 shots.
Well, however many it takes to get it.
Well, I understand.
Sorry, but that's not an appropriate guess. We apologize.
Darn it.
We don't know until we pull the trigger. Here we go.
1, 2, oh.
Oh, Mitch, sorry.
Okay.
Keep trying.
Yep.
All right. Oh, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah, it is fun.
This is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to keep playing the intro. Okay.
Oh, yeah. The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. Boy, that guy's kind of cool.
He is. Yeah.
All right, we have another caller on the line, and if we have a winner, it's brought to you by, well, it is anyway. It's brought to you by A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping.
Oh, good.
And let's find out who we have on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Dwight.
Dwight, you sound like a pretty darn good hunter.
Well, I think I am.
Okay. All right. How many shots do you think it's going to take?
I'm going to say one.
One shot. Okay, you are a good shooter. Let's give it a try. I'm going to pull the trigger, Dwight. Here we go.
One. Oh, ouch.
Two. Sorry, Dwight. We're going to play all day. Keep listening.
Okay,
Thanks a lot, Dwight. Oh, darn it.
Isn't that just crazy how that works? The
Yeah.
first two people guessed two. It wasn't two.
Right.
And then Dwight guesses one, and then it's two.
Yeah.
That's what makes
It's not.
That's what makes it fun.
Oh, there's the announcer again.
Oh,
The
good.
turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play.
I saw on Facebook where that announcer's kind of a twerp.
Really?
Yeah. We have another caller on the line. Who are we talking to?
This is Faye.
Oh, hey, Faye. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So we want you to know that if you win this turkey, well, actually, just this game, this time around, is brought to you again by A1 Auto Repair, Faye. So Okay. Let's see here. Now, these are spring turkeys. They're a little bit jittery. They move around a little bit. What do you think? How many shots are it going to take?
One.
Ooh. Well, going with one again. Okay, here we go, Faye.
Oh, goodness. It's still shooting. Three.
Sorry, Faye.
Ouch.
Keep trying.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Faye.
Oh, Faye. What a nice lady.
I can't.
The
You're
turkeys are
cracking me
loose
up.
in Custer County. Now
Oh,
here's
he's
your
playing the
announcer to
intro.
tell you which caller can play.
This turkey time is brought to you by Full Circle Irrigation. Let's find out who we have on the line here. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Ron.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
Pretty good.
Is that spelled R-A-W-N, Ron?
No.
No. Oh, okay. How many shots do you think it's going to take?
Oh, let's go with two.
Two shots. Okay, here we go. I'm squeezing the trigger, Ron. I'm not going to pull it. I'm going to squeeze it. Here we go.
That's it. Just one.
Oh, Ron. Keep trying, okay? Are you still there, Ron?
I think Ron, rats.
Maybe he
only
didn't.
took one, so
Maybe he didn't like the way I spelled his name.
maybe not.
The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play.
Call us at 872-2801. And again, we're thanking A1 Auto Repair again for this particular shoot.
All right.
All right.
Which number is this for us? 5th or 6th?
I don't know. Let's find out.
All right. We're going to get a winner.
We're going to get a winner. Who do we have on the line this time?
This is Mitch again.
All right, Mitch.
I'm sticking with two.
All right.
You staying with two?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Odds have got to go with me sometime.
Well, that's a good way to do it. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Oh,
there it is.
Good plan, Mitch. Good plan. Way to go.
I finally got him.
You finally got that spring turkey. He's going to, I guess would it be a he or a she? I don't know. Do you just get tom turkeys or do you get she's too?
It's got to be a he.
That's got to be a he. All right. Yeah. Hold on, Mitch. I'm going to have you hold on the phone here. We'll get your phone number, okay?
Okay.
All right. Stay right there.
You'll never know how much I really love you.